I'm like, this is the stall part of the show, Kristy,
Yeah.
where we
Where
wait
all the
breath.
nerves kick in.
You like my llama cup? Is this not the cutest thing in the world?
Oh my gosh, the handle.
Right. I was gifted that from my friend Ashley. She was like, I saw this and it was so you.
Funny, I was gifted my mug from my girlfriend Jess. Can you see it? Ooh.
Yeah. I know it's backwards.
Oh, okay. It says she designed a life she loved.
Oh, here, I got to play this. This made me think of you.
Flow, sisters. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, flow.
Every time I say Soul Sisters, that song is what's playing through my head. So
amazing. That's so
I don't know. I don't play a lot of music on this because I'm worried Facebook will mute the audio of the show. But we put a little snippet.
And then hopefully
while we wait for people to join us, because this is the awkward, weird part. But we got it.
Okay. It's not awkward talking to you.
No, well, I hope not. I mean, sometimes it is. I'm not going to lie. I have a gift of making things awkward when I need to, but
it is a gift.
It works. Please say hi as you join our coffee chat this morning. We're going to get underway in about 30 seconds or so. We're just waiting for you to get your coffee.
What are you drinking?
McDonald's coffee, believe it or not.
So good.
It's so good. I go between, because we have a coffee roaster in High River now called Noble Tree, which makes, oh my gosh, it's the most exquisite coffee. But I can make it in my Keurig and the things, but I prefer to French press it. But lately I'm not organized enough for that. So, and then I will admit, because it's Friday, I have a teensy weensy little bit of special juice in my coffee, but not what you're thinking. What it is, it's the like international creamer, the cream egg version. The cream egg version.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably healthier if I put alcohol in it. Just kidding, it wouldn't be. But it's like this stuff is like I actually feel more guilty putting in the cream egg creamer than I would if it was Bailey's. Like I do, because that cream egg creamer is.
It sounds amazing.
It's addicting. I gotta stop. Bet. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Melanie. Awkward like Aussie bites. Oh yeah, that other morning it was really awkward. Good morning, Kelly. Have you seen those Aussie bites from Costco?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I ate one before I went live the other morning, but then it felt like my teeth were full of seeds and I couldn't. I was like, I'm sorry, you guys. I won't eat before the show. Like, this is so bad.
Well, the other day, so I'm doing a 30-day reset for my thyroid. So I'm doing basically paleo. And they have paleo crackers, which are basically like seeds mushed together and literally the same thing. But I don't know how long I had seeds in my teeth without even knowing. So that's
just what happens. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, it looks like the gang's arrived, so we'll get started. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Club. This is our place of connection and community. We do this every morning, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Into year number 2 now. Like, how crazy is that?
So great.
And Fridays, of course, are the days, my favorite day of the week, because I get to introduce one of my friends into our coffee club. And I am so excited to introduce to you today my friend Kristy. She is the founder and creator of something amazing called Soul Sisters Foothills. And she's also a Reiki master, among other things. So Kristy, thanks for being here today.
I was so touched when you asked me. Thank you for having me.
So fun. So to give people a little bit of interesting history, because somebody asked me the other day, I think because we've done a lot of cross promotion on Instagram together, and somebody who I know that knows you, or you'll be like, how do you know so-and-so? And so like, how do you know Kristy? And I was like, believe it or not, from a suntan studio.
Yeah.
From what feels like 1 billion years ago.
It does feel like a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in a previous life, when we get to transition different things that we do, you owned a spa place in Okotoks, and I was addicted to spray tanning. I still
I think
am.
we all were.
Thanks to COVID, I've taken a really good break from the spray tan, but and we just kind of became friends, and we both had little, at the time, later on in life, we had boys that were relatively close together in age, and reconnected several years later, and here we are.
Yeah.
So
funny how that happens, like the almost like full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, people can say a lot of negative things about social media, because I think anything can be used in a negative way. But I think if it wasn't for that, like, I don't know how we would have reconnected, because that's kind of where that happens, is you see somebody on Instagram and you're like, you know what, I haven't talked to that person in forever. I should just say hi. Yeah. And then totally. You do. And then you realize, my gosh, I've missed this person.
Yeah. I think you're so right. It can be such a negative, I guess, aspect in your life, but it also can be so positive depending on like who's on your feed and who you're following. It can be so positive.
Yeah.
Which I've found through Soul Sisters. Like, it's been amazing.
Well, and that's the thing I think that people sometimes forget, is that you actually have control over that. Like, you have control on what you see on your social media. You have the opportunity to unfollow the things that don't, or unfriend, or unwhatever. And you can really custom make your social media to be something that feeds you every day in a positive way instead of a negative way. But I think we forget that sometimes.
Yeah. I think there's that almost guilt aspect.
Yeah.
So I completely agree. I think it should be positive, and it should be uplifting, and it should fill your cup. And if it's not, then, take a break, or look at what you are following and what you are seeing every day, because unfortunately we are on our phones so much and social media so much that you have to watch what you're taking in.
Well, and everything in moderation, like they say with all things of life.
Yeah, totally.
As I have some more cream egg creamer. Oh my gosh, that stuff. So how did you get into, so you've recently, probably in the last couple of years, took your Reiki training, and how did you get into a field like that? I'm always fascinated by this industry, I guess, because I love it so much.
I do too. I have such a passion for it. If I'm being honest, I was going through separation, and it was affecting my mental health, and I saw that it was even affecting my sons. So I was going for Reiki to the amazing Kara Marshall, or Kara, I call her, anyways. And Eli started coming as well, and then we both chatted that we wanted to learn it, because it's such an amazing gift to be able to do self Reiki, I find. So we took our level 1 separate because something happened and we weren't able to go on the same day. And then we took our level 2 together. And I recently completed my master's. Eli's bummed. He has to wait till he's about 18 to do his master's. He's counted down the years, though. It's so cute. And so, we just found, they thought Eli had ADHD, and he was having a really hard time adjusting to all the changes, understandably so, and all the energy, the shift, and I just saw such a change in both of us that I was like, I need to share this. I need to get it out there. And that's basically kind of what I've been doing.
Yeah. And how old's Eli now?
He's 9. He's almost 10.
Right. So he's got a few years to go. The only kid that's counting down to 18, not for any other reason, but to get his master's in Reiki. Like, I love that about him so much.
Oh, he's so amazing.
Yeah. And so that's really fun. And then I guess it would be a few months ago. You've probably been thinking about it for a long time. Knowing you're a thinker and a planner and a visionary. And I love the way your brain works. And so I know you were swirling around the idea of Soul Sisters. Can you tell us a little bit more about kind of that process and how it came to be?
Yeah, for sure. A long time ago, I was having coffee with a girlfriend, Lindsay from Luna Lou, and we were just chatting about like business and just like what we'd like to do, and it just sort of evolved from that. And then just one night or one morning, I just started the page, not even really knowing what direction it would go, if it would take off. And it literally just kind of, it just skyrocketed. And I think it's because I feel women and men, I'm not taking away from them, but women are such powerhouses, and they're so supportive when it's like a community. And that's basically how it started. I wanted to help women. I have a passion for business as well. So I wanted to help women in business. And that's kind of just where it started. And it's been amazing connecting with all these, not only businesses, but just people. Yeah. It's been touching. Like, I get emotional talking with it.
Well, it feels like it developed into this, like, it's so supportive and it's so positive. And even just if people just go follow Soul Sisters Foothills, yeah. You do that on Instagram or Facebook, and seeing all the people and the posts. And what I think is really cool that I've noticed in it is when something gets posted, everybody's commenting or sharing or something, instead of just liking or whatever. Like, there's this real interaction between the people in the group, and some of them, and I think it's both customers and owners in that process. And it's really cool.
It is really cool. It's really touching. Even the private messages I get and the conversations that I get going about life and business, and just, the support and the energy of it. Like, you just feel it. It's beautiful. And I love that, if we think about business, we are taught that it is competition. There's competition, weed out your competitor. Like, it's that sort of mind frame, I feel. And this has just totally proven that wrong, and I think it's such a good feeling, There's enough abundance for everyone.
When I think, we've traditionally been taught, okay, if somebody has $50, they got to spend their $50 with one person and one person only. And what I love about what you created with your non-subscription box is that we have an opportunity to be introduced to so many other businesses. And I think I've said this on my socials since you launched it too, just sharing with people, is I found out there's so many cool things that are being created in the Foothills that I had no idea. Yeah. And I probably never would have came across it. Like, I'm going to give an example of Leo's Light. Okay. So seeing that, I think they're in the box for this month, but I had started following their socials prior to, because of our little community. And I saw this cleanser, and it's beautiful and it's green. And I was like, I don't want to put oil on my face, but I just feel like I need to know what's in that bottle. And I've been using it for a month and I freaking love it. And then messaging with her names went right out of my head now.
Blair?
Yeah, Blair. Sorry, I'm like,
Blair.
She is the sweetest woman, and I've never met her. I do not know her, but I'm like, I love this woman. I don't even know her. Like, that's the kind of things that are happening in this process. Like, it's magical, Kristy. It really is.
It so is. And I have to say, she is also a Reiki master. So it's so cool how many people that I'm connecting with from world or realm or whatever you want to call it. It's so cool. I have to tell you a funny story. I said, my girlfriend's going to be dropping something off. She dropped off the items for me to make the boxes, and I wasn't home. So I just told my husband. He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, just tell her thank you, blah, blah, blah. And then I come home. He's like, that's not your friend. That's my friend. They know each other. I was like, of course.
Okay. We could share, babe. Yeah, we could share.
Yeah, it's okay.
I get it.
He needs to be in the community as well. It's not competition. We're all in this together.
Well, and it was funny because when I had first placed the order, Blair was like, can I ask, like, where you heard about us from? Yeah. And I was like, I'm a Soul Sisters ambassador. So I kind of have a big deal for you. Like, no. I was just like, I saw it on Kristy's socials. Like, but I think the cool thing about it is just there's this opportunity to find out all these other cool things. And even you have a few ambassadors right now are kind of helping spread the word of that. And even they've become like, we've started following each other as ambassadors on our socials and cheering each other on. And it's just this really awesome opportunity. And I know that you say you were like, oh, I don't want to take away from men, but you know what, for a moment, let's just keep, and it's not anything against men, but women have not had the same opportunity. That's a fact.
Yeah, for sure.
And the future is female, as we know. And so this really is just a cool opportunity to help build that up. And I am so proud to be a part of it. It is so fun.
I am honestly so grateful to have you. You know, I think you were such a force, and you were so positive and amazing and real that it's nice to connect with people on that level.
Yeah, it's so fun. Darlene's asking, there's a few Soul Sisters on Facebook. Which one? So it's Soul Sisters Foothills.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to type that in here.
Okay. I hope you guys can't hear my dog outside losing his marbles.
We're used to it. I'm going to try that, see if it works. I could have put it up on the screen, but I didn't think to do that in advance today. So
it's Friday.
That's what it is. And so what I wanted to chat about for a minute today too, outside of just introducing, because I know people have seen me talking about this Soul Sisters thing for the last month and a bit, and they're like, what is this? What are you doing? So I definitely wanted to talk with you about that. But you shared a video this week because the pre-sale for the next non-subscription box is on right now. So people have the opportunity to buy one of these boxes. It comes full of items that you are going to be so excited. It's like Christmas in a box every damn month.
It is.
So fun. But this one has a little extra meaning this month. And I would love for you to share a little bit of that story if you can.
And you're going to make me cry. Okay.
I know. You're going to make me cry.
So, well, I just explained to our following that Soul Sisters' purpose is not for my financial gain. You know, I ensure every month that I make ends meet, like I cover my costs of like little things you don't think about, the stickers, the boxes, the filler, all those sorts of things. And some months there is a little bit of profit. And recently I was chatting with a girlfriend, and we kind of got talking, and it evolved, and I want you guys to know it wasn't like a poor me conversation. It was just like she was being real and honest and looking for help almost energetically how to deal with her situation. She took a leave from work as they were not supportive of her mental health, which in this day and age, I can't believe that's even still like a thing. So she's on short-term disability. She's a sole provider for her and her little cat, which is so adorable. And she's not making ends meet. Like, I knew things were tight, and things are tight for a lot of people, but she's not making ends meet to the point where she said there's not always food in her cupboards. And I can't, you hear about it, and I feel like it just totally hit home because it was so close to home. It was so close to me. It's someone I know. It's a friend of mine. It was just like, it was literally devastating, and it was mind blowing. And I just thought I have to do something. And, I thought about it for a bit, and if I'm being honest, within our community, there's an amazing lady named Chelsea from Lava Lily, and she also has a box. I'm not sure if it's still for sale, but she does boxes for certain occasions. So she did a Mother's Day box, and she was donating part of her proceeds to something. So I thought, boom, I'm going to donate all the proceeds this month from the Illuminate box to her. And then messages started rolling in of people that grab the box, and people that are grabbing the box and gifting the box to someone else, and people that wanted to just transfer me money, which is like so touching, and businesses that are donating things to put a little basket together just for her. And it's just so, it's so beautiful. And I'm just so grateful for, everyone that are sending even messages to like uplift her, to know that she's supported, even though they don't even know who she is, even though they may know who she is, but it's anonymous. So It's been so amazing. So she actually messaged me this morning saying when she has the words, she wants to write something to thank everybody, but she was so unbelievably touched.
That's
so
awesome.
It is awesome.
Well, and it just shows, and I think it's the reason why we come together to have coffee every day, and the reason why we have a community within Soul Sisters, or community within community, is that people need to be reminded every day that you are not alone. And I know we hear that phrase a lot. You hear it a lot and it kind of goes in one ear and out the other, but it's not until moments like this where you really, really get to understand that. And I love that we have that opportunity, because I mean, we're a bunch of hearts walking around in these bodies, and we want to do something to help other people, and we don't always know how.
Yeah, it's so true. And you know, it's I'm at a loss for words. It's amazing having everyone come together to not only just support female local entrepreneurs, but support someone within our community. Like it can't get better than that, I don't think.
No. Well, and that's the thing that I like even about this, with you connecting it with the box this month, is not about it being, okay, hopefully we'll sell more boxes so that we can get more money. But at the same time, yes, because this really gives people a double opportunity. One, you're going to help this woman and her family. And two, you're also helping all of those business owners who are a part of this community.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. That's like doubling the donation. Yeah.
And you're helping yourself. A little bit of self-love.
Oh, all the things in it you're going to love. Like,
They're amazing.
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty excited about, there's one of the companies featured in April's box is called Cue Cards. And you had the opportunity. It was like, you could choose which theme you wanted your card to be. And I was like, how would you not? Like, of course, you know me. I'm like, profanity. Yes, ma'am. Like, I want to see those cards. And I cannot wait for the profanity cards to come in my box. Like, it's going to be so great.
I had a chuckle when I saw your order roll in. And I thought, yeah, that's very fitting.
I was like, how is this even a question? The other two boxes don't exist to me right now.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. There's some really, you know, I've been so grateful these past 3 months. All the businesses are so amazing. And the cool thing about it is that you get to hear their story and get to know them. You know, like some of these women have their children working with them alongside. So it's like a double whammy almost, because you get to work and your kids get to help and they get to see that you can have work that you're passionate about. I don't know. It's just so cool. It's amazing. I keep saying that, but that's just the feeling that I get.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at Leier. I always spell your last name wrong.
Oh,
you try to put your
vowels
there. So I'm like, I can do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the site, if anybody is interested, if you would like to go and take a look, and you can purchase them right there.
And you just have to, there's some options. You just have to click on the Soul Sisters, like little tab on the top.
Yeah. So someone's writing, I'm sad the bigger boxes are sold out.
Would
it say that?
Maybe, is that last month's maybe? It should say Illuminate. I'll have to check. It shouldn't say sold out, but if not, I'll fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it should be Illuminate, because the other two boxes I leave up just so you could see previous.
What they looked like what goods you're getting. So well, and the one from March, the Fierce and Fabulous box, was in my, like, I drove around with it in my car, and it has so Leo's Light also makes shower bombs and bath bombs. And there's one with lemongrass, and my car smelled like lemongrass for 3. I'm like, I almost don't want to take this in the house because it's so lovely.
I had someone grab something from the bin. I do like a bin drop off in my house, and there was from last month's box, there was the aroma from Leo's Light, and someone messaged me. They're like, I have to ask, like, what was in there? Because it smells so amazing.
So good. So and this month too, just to let people know when they go and check. So there is a larger box that has 6 items from vendors. And then there's a little sisters box that will have 3. And you can kind of custom, there's a bunch of options to kind of custom build that. So you have an opportunity depending on what your budgets look like. I was really excited because I will hoard the large box for myself. And I'm going to I'm going to gift a little box to somebody else. So then I wanted to make sure to give a bigger donation and whatever that looks like, and just have a little bit of fun with it. But there's lots of cool things. So
thank you.
I hope that people will go and check it out. Kelly says she's going to go look again. So they should, because they're pre-ordered, they can't really be sold out until that ends. And that's what, Monday. We have until Monday to order our Illuminate boxes.
Yeah. So you have today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And Monday. I'm sorry. And Monday as well. Yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah. So
Monday as well. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to type this in here. I'm like, all these things I should have planned in advance. I'm just going to do now while we're working
thank you. I
together.
appreciate it.
And then look, watch this. Dun, dun, dun. And then dun, dun, dun. So if you use code Jody10, you'll also get like a little bit of a discount. So it's like a win-win-win. You get to save a little bit of money because everybody loves a sale. Proceeds are going to help a family, and you will get introduced to 6 amazing local female vendors in our neck of the woods. And it's going to be awesome.
You're actually gaining money then, right?
Like, I mean, it's, and you get to go shopping. Like, there's nothing better than that.
I know, right?
We have all the bases covered on so many levels today.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. But anyway, we digress. But I just was really excited to introduce you to Coffee Club, and thank you. I know every once in a while you pop on and check out and say hello. And so it was exciting to introduce you to the crew, introduce some of the things you're doing. And yeah, you know what, this world is, we have days where we're up and down and up and down. And so if people are looking for an opportunity just to have a session, I think this website here is the same place where you could book a Reiki session with Kristy and just help kind of alleviate some of the crazy we're feeling.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. It's, it's a different time, energies out there are different, and it affects everyone differently, I feel. So
yeah. Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate you having coffee with us today, Kristy.
Thank you.
Thank you for just following through, like having the courage, because it's not always easy. A lot of us have big ideas and big dreams and big visions, and sometimes taking the steps into them can seem a little daunting. And so you're a really great example for people of just step and see what happens. And so I know in this process, although our world has been shifted so crazy, and I've said this from the beginning, this is our opportunity. Those creative things you've been thinking about, those ideas that have been nudging at you, it's time to give them a try. Just give them a try.
It totally, what's the worst that can happen? You're going to grow from it. You're going to learn from it. So don't let your ego get in the way, I think.
Yeah. That's like my mantra every day.
Love it.
Shh, ego. Shh. Yeah.
Yes. Zip it.
Awesome. So thank you again, Kristy, for having coffee and hanging out and having fun with us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Virtual Coffee Club. Tomorrow morning, when we're back at 9, we're going to have a bit of a virtual birthday party. So we are going to celebrate Mike LaBelle's birthday tomorrow morning. So hopefully you will join us for that, and have a good rest of your Friday.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.